year with the Jays, Blue Jays, for whatever reason this year, psychologically, mentally, the hitting just, it's off. And it's frustrating.
And a long hit by Stairs, back to the wall. That one's gone. Oh, no, it stays in.
Stayed in off the wall.
And he gets picked off at second base. That looked like it was going out of the park. Off the... And can't see the replay up in the box, but that looked like it had gone off the Pepsi sign, or just over the Pepsi sign.
That was well headed. That, I think as near as we can tell, that was off just the top of the Pepsi sign. It bounced back. I think Stairs thought he maybe had it. I had a home run there, but just off, bounced in, took a good strong bounce, a great throw to second base, and I'll tell you, for the Mets, a super play here, and I'll tell you, they bit the bullet on that one.
And a nice bunt there by McCarty. He's going to try and out-hustle that one, and he will.
He's safe.
Nice play by McCarty. That one was scooched down. So you might be able to see here, if you get a second, the replay. Gonna see a replay of that.
And again, that was a nice small ball bunt, and we'll see that replay here. And I'll tell you, really great wheels. And the throw goes to first, and again, the throw was low and a little bit off to the right. And he just, first baseman there, Jody Cole for the Moncton, just quite, probably would have had to have about 2 foot longer arms there, Andrew, to get to that one. So I'll tell you, a key bunt there, and now you have the Royals with one on first, one out. Opportunity.
A good player on first, too, and Steve McCarty. But we do still have a left-hander, Steve Desjardins, the left-hander for Moncton. I'm sure we'll keep McCarty close. So we see him there with the pick-off attempt. And still in disbelief, as we see now, the monitor working up here in the press box, and that last, could have swore it was gone, but just off the Pepsi sign.
Yeah, that was certainly probably by far the best hit that the Royals have had here tonight, and another foot, and you would have had a tie ball game, or not a tie ball game, but it would have been back within one, I should say. And that's the way the ball bounces, as they say. Nice hit up
and
the
a
center.
Bullet up the center by Dave Barr. That'll move McCarty to second. So now, one out, two on. Jody Peterson. So we got a replay of this bullet right back at Desjardins. And right go through Desjardins' head. Hit him where they ain't, right up center. And now Jody Peterson will come in and see what he can do. And Moncton will go out and talk. The Moncton coach will go and talk to Steve Desjardins.
Yeah,
and get him to calm down. He's struggled a bit throughout this last 2 innings.
Yeah, the Moncton coach here has to be a little bit worried after the big hit by Stairs, so close to being a home run, and now Barr gets a good hard hit up the center. You always kind of worry at that point, and you want to try and settle your pitcher down and get him to focus a little clearer here, because again, in a 2-run ball game, tying run now is on first base as Steve McCarty's down at second, Dave Barr at first, and Jody Peterson. Again, Peterson, as we talked about earlier in this game, in the position he just loves to be in.
And like I said, too, Sorensen is on deck. He's seen Desjardins one. He got struck out the first time. Jody Peterson here with a low average for Jody Peterson. 4 home runs, even though he missed 3 weeks of work. And you can see Peterson's intent with that swing. Strike one.
A little bit of deja vu here, Andrew. A very similar situation to what was the case the last time Jody was up. A great opportunity to drive in some runs. So these are critical situations for batters.
0-1 count on Peterson. That one's going to be high, 1-1. Peterson has seemed to mature in the last year, and really seems to be focusing more, not necessarily swinging for the fence each time. Kind of leaving that job for Sorensen. And we'll see what he can do with a 1-1 count now. Desjardins winding up. He's keeping a close eye on McCarty on second. Peterson check swings it low. 2-1 count.
Oh, he was tempted on that one.
But Peterson just wanted to grab a hold of that one and let go, but so 2-1 count now, 1 out. Runners in first and second for the Royals. going to be high. So 3-1 count now. Peterson with the good eye, holding back as Desjardins struggles.
And if you're Peterson right here now, you know, Andrew, a walk is a hit. You move your guys down another base, and I'll tell you that's what the Royals need here right now is keep moving the guys along.
And Peterson will accept. No, that's that low pitch will get called a strike. So 3-2 count now. Looked like Peterson was ready to accept a walk there. So full count now. Desjardins pitching to Peterson. And that will be a walk. Full count, no good. Jody Peterson on first. Barr on second. Speedy McCarty on third. So you know, anything in the green, McCarty's coming home. Sorensen's seen Desjardins once, so he's going to hope to be able to get a grip on a ball and let fly. And this is a situation where Chris Sorensen can prove that he deserves to be playing with these big boys.
So certainly if you're the Royals right now, an ideal situation. You're down by 2. You've got the bases loaded, 1 out. Sorensen up here, Andrew. You know, if you're a coach, this is sort of at this point the best you can ask for. Now you've got to get Sorensen to deliver.
That one. Sorensen doesn't take a big job on that one. It's called strike though. So Fredericton's still trailing by 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Chris Sorensen, the Fredericton native, at bat for the Fredericton Peterbilt DQ Royals. He'll foul that one off, so he'll fall behind quick, 0-2. We see he has caught up at least to the pitcher somewhat, so.
So for Chris right now, just got to get a little better action on the bat. You know, maybe choke it just a little bit. He's got to get around a little quicker. As you say, he's done better this last time, but still just a little slow. And I'll tell you, this is a critical situation. You need a hit here.
And he'll foul that one off just by our truck. So still an 0-2 count here. Bases juiced for Chris Sorensen. So we see Steve McCarty there, anxious to get running on third base. He was the one that did the hard dive near second. And he'll get that inside, but that'll work. That'll score McCarty. He hustles on down. He'll get called out at first, but he does the job, brings McCarty home. So Sorensen picks up his second RBI of the night. We'll see a replay now. John Burns will be stepping up to the plate, though. Really.
So real nice play there by the Moncton third baseman to pick that up. But I'll tell you, Sorensen did the job.
And even a good job by Sorensen. He really did hustle down the line. Not the fastest player, a big guy, but he did force Petrie to get up quick and get that ball across the infield. Not even give a think about trying to make a play at home or to keep anybody on the respective base. So now 2 out, runners on second and third for the Royals.
So still a good opportunity here for John Burns. Again, a good 302 hitter here for the Royals. And with Peterson on second and Barr on third.
And no timeout was called. The umpire didn't give permission for the timeout. Dave Barr scores from third, ties up the game. We're going to see if we can see a replay here. We'll see if we can get it right back. But did not see a time called. Moncton is arguing that. The fans were giving the umpire a hard time. We'll see if we can see a replay here, but Moncton not happy with that. They thought a timeout was understandably called.
So the catcher goes out to talk to the pitcher here. Cook out to talk to Desjardins. No timeout was called.
And he's gone.
No timeout was called, and I'll tell you, very, very sharp play by Steve McCarty, who comes home on the play, and it's a tie ball game.
Dave Burr is actually the one that scored there. Steve Ashe just tossed the Moncton coach. Burr. Not happy with that at all.
So again, Barr rather than McCarty come home on the hit before by Sorensen. So again,
Tie game.
2 key runs here, and I'll tell you the Mets are not a happy lot here right now.
That's the thing. You can ask for timeout as much as you want, but the umpire has to give it to you. That situation, you can tell that the umpire was getting frustrated with the amount that Kieran Cook was going out to speak to Steve Desjardins. Every few pitches, he was going out to speak to Desjardins. In that situation, Cook asked for timeout, assumed he got it. He didn't. Smart heads-up play, like you said, by Dave Barr. He made his way home. Tie ball game now for the first time. That's going to be a long pop-up. If that one happens to fall in, which it won't, though, Andrew Rinsler will grab it right. But heading into the 7th inning, we're all tied up at 5 runs apiece.